Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a different video. I've been posting get readies with me, but this is like a different topic, a different video, and this is like, if you don't want to be, I don't really like, no, if you don't really want to be like here just to hear me yap for a little while, I would find a new video to watch. But yeah, let's get into it. Disclaimer before I start this, I have nothing against this person and I don't want any hate on them, and I don't want no one to look at them wrongly after this. And I will be respecting their privacy, so I'm going to be calling them Tay in this video. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay, so basically this all happened like yesterday because her boyfriend literally was mad at her, and there's this one girl that was blaming it all on me, saying that I was spreading rumors that her boyfriend was wanting to cheat on her and everything. And Tay, I've known for a little while. Like, we've almost been we've been friends for like a year or so. And so I've like, Tay was like really close to me. She was like someone that if you go up to and you would meet, your first thought would not be that she is toxic. Like, that's something that you would not think she was. Like, she was literally like the most nicest person, the nicest soul you could literally meet. Now, I met her when I came back from homeschooling, because I was homeschooled for half of that grade. And so when I went to class, like, oh my gosh, when I went to second period, I saw her and I was like sitting next to her because that's where the teacher told me to sit. And she was like literally so nice to me. But anyways, that's just a little bit about Tay. You would not like think she was toxic. That's why I'm trying to get to the point with y'all. So her boyfriend was like saying that, like, I don't know if he was confused, I was confused, she was confused, but she was texting me and she was like, oh my gosh, Sage, bro, why did you literally say that to my boyfriend? Like, he's now mad at me. I'm like, no, he's not. What are you talking about? I was explaining everything to her, and the person that was spreading it, we both didn't like, but she still hanged out with. We didn't really care. I didn't care. She could be friends with whoever she wants to be, but we were literally like talking it out. She's like, oh yeah, got you, girl. Like, I like just a little confused. I got permission. I went and talked to her boyfriend after class, and I was like, hey, are you mad at like what's going up here? Are you gonna break up with her? He's like, no, I don't even know what's going on. He was confused. He didn't know what's going on. So of course I was telling Tay all this, and she got really relieved and everything. And then I went to the bathroom that exact class period, the next class period, and I met up with the girl that we both didn't like in the bathrooms. And I was like, hey, why are you saying all this stuff, like blah blah blah, just like kind of talking out. I was literally so confused, and she denied everything I said. She was literally saying that this other person, not going to include her in this, was saying all this to me, saying I was doing too much, and I was confused. Like, I literally did not know what was going on, kind of ignored it, and then I went back to class. And someone, I'm not going to say his name, or I'm not going to say anything about them, sent me a photo of her boyfriend laying with someone else in the bleachers. Like, I'm talking not just like laying, like hugging and cuddling and stuff. Like, it was weird. Of course, I was the first one to text Tay about it. So I was like, hey Tay, this is what happened, like, I'm so sorry and stuff. And she was like, oh. And she's like, I'm going to go swimming. Like, I'm like pretty out. I was like, you go, girl. Like, you do that. So she didn't really care, I guess. And I like just continued on with my class. I think it was the last day of school. Like, I do not want to be in all this drama. So of course, after that, Tay was being extremely dry. Like, I'm not even talking about, oh, la la la. Like, not just talking like a little dry. A lot dry. Like, I literally got like overthinking. I was like asking her, hey, are we still friends? Like, are we still good? And she was like, sure. But like she didn't say sure, like sure, all lowercase, so lowercase s, like, you know, and then a period on the end. And I was like, are you sure? Like, I'm like kind of like concerned, like, you're really acting dry, like, I want to know if we're still friends. And she was like, yeah, but she spelled it with like a lowercase y, lowercase e, and a dot. And I was like, okay, maybe she's having a bad day. I left her alone for a little while. She didn't text me, and then the next day, or well, later that night, I was texting her. I was like, hey, do you want to go to the pool tomorrow? Because she was, that's like kind of her coping spot. So I was like, hey, you want to go to the pool together tomorrow? Because I haven't been since like last summer. And like, I got new bikinis and stuff. And I want to go to this pool. And she was like, yeah. So, my dad that night came up and picked up, my sister. And the only reason I didn't go with him is because I had plans with kids in the morning. And so I was like talking to her. And she was like, yeah, we can go. And so fast forward to today. I woke up this morning and I was texting her like, hey, is the pool still like good? Are we still going? And she said no. And I was like, okay, things pop up. Like, I shouldn't get too angry about it. Things pop up. Like, it happens. And then I was like, she was still being dry. Like, she was literally being dry. She was like, no. And like, all lowercase with a dot. I was like, are we cool? Like, I'm overthinking at this point. Like, I was like, are we cool? Because she's been dry for 2 days in a row. She, like, keep in mind, she's never done this in the past. Like my whole years of being friends with her, she's never done this crap. And then after I ask her if we're still friends, she completely ignores the whole question. She literally just goes on to be like, hey, I'm at my brother's graduation, like, I really can't talk right now. And I'm like, okay. She's at her brother's graduation, let me just give her that time, like, she's with her brother. And I know, like, she's made up stuff before about going with her brother, like she's made up stuff before to not get out the talking with me. But I knew this was legit because I went to my sister's graduation literally the day before that. So I was like, okay, she's at her graduation. Now, like 2 hours later, I texted her again. I was like, hey girl, like, I know you're probably still at your brother's graduation. I don't know a graduation that goes on for 2 hours, but I wasn't gonna assume anything. Like, so I was texting her and I was like, hey, the pool, like, we're not going still. And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, are we still friends? Like, I was like, I wanted to get that answer, that solid answer, knowing we're still friends. And she literally avoided it again, brought up another topic, and I brought it back to the table, and she was literally ignoring it. Like, I'm talking, she turned off her read receipts and literally, like, did not freaking respond to it. Before y'all start coming at me, I know she did turn off her read receipts because she literally read the question, like, literally before that. She was reading it, and then for the next question, it was on delivered, and it stayed on delivered, and she responded to it, so it didn't show that she read it. So she did turn off her read receipts, and I know that for sure. And she literally just, like, sat there, and she was, like, completely ignoring the question. She left me undelivered for literally, like, 3 hours. So I literally left her alone, and she's done this before multiple times. So I sent her a long message of how I'm gonna stop saving this friendship because I'm literally the one always having to text first, always having to do this, always having to call her first, always having to say all of this first. She literally is always dry to me. I've told her how I felt, and she's like the type of person I could go to tell my problems. And I've done that before, and all she says is sorry, all lowercase with a period. Yeah, no. So I wouldn't call her toxic, but I would call that a little bit hurtful. And so the reason I'm telling y'all this is because I want to let y'all know that one person isn't going to define your whole entire life. If you lose one friend, that doesn't mean the world's going to end. You could lose a friend, and that does not have to define your whole entire life or summer. And I promise y'all, once y'all drop people, like, once y'all become, like, to the point where y'all drop people, like, and you don't care anymore, that shows more character development in you than them, because they're over there still trying to be dry. And you know, if you think of it properly, she has a couple more friends. They will hang out with her, and she will start transforming. Like, she will start taking the stuff that, because she knows that she can't put it on me anymore, she's gonna put it on them, and she's gonna lose all of her friends down there. Hypothetically, if she does, she's gonna come back to me, and she's going to want, like, me to be friends again, and I'm going to be no, and I'm going to explain why. Because I'm tired of being treated like I am not a character and I don't have feelings. And so Tay, she was always like that. So that's literally why I dropped her in the first place. So yeah, well, I couldn't say dropped, but hold on, my friend just responded to me. I wouldn't say dropped, but if she doesn't respond to me, I'm not texting her first. Like one of my other friends are texting me. If she doesn't respond to me, like I just sent her a long message, maybe after her brother's graduation. If she is, my friend keeps texting me about when we're gonna hang out. So if she doesn't respond to me, then I'm literally just gonna let go, because I sent her multiple paragraphs, like in the past and now, and I'm like, I've literally done everything to save this friendship, and Tatum wants nothing to do with me. And it's summer, and we've made so many plans together to go to the beach this summer together and do all of this together this summer. So I was literally kind of bummed out about the fact of it, but you know, things happen, people leave. I don't really see the point of it. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a big thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.
Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Have a baby by me, baby.